Oh, hey. So my question to you is, do you feel confident in your own skin? Hi, my name is Marcy and welcome to my video. So you're right. Tonight we're talking about skin and the do's and don'ts of skincare. And yes, this is for you too, men. I believe that you can get some value from this. One of the ways that happens is feeling good about the very first thing that people see when you are in contact with them. And the very first impression that we have on each other is our face. And who doesn't want younger looking skin? Who doesn't want dewy skin? Who doesn't want to have glowing skin? So that's what we're talking about tonight. Some good do's and don'ts for your skincare habits. Hey Rhonda, thanks for hopping on here. Appreciate that. So this is for men and women alike, and feel free to lurk in the background if you must, men, but you're welcome to comment or say anything or if you have a comment about this topic. So one of the first do's is obviously cleanse your face. It's an important step. It should go without saying, but even better than putting beneficial things on your skin, it's also keeping detrimental things off your skin. So most of you know that I'm a nutrition coach, and I care very much about helping you live healthier as well as me, and keeping our nutrition habits in line with health and wellness and what we put in our bodies. But remember, what goes on our bodies also penetrates into our body. So it's important that you do some good things there too. Hey Petra, that's very nice. Thank you so much. So that's one good thing. But I'll talk about that later. I've got some ingredients you may want to look for. Hey Sandy, thanks for hopping on here. I've got some things you want to look for. And I'll go over those at the end, some do's and don'ts there. But for now, let's just talk about cleansing, and it's an important step. Now, why is that important? I know a lot of people might skip cleansing, but you can have all the expensive creams in the world, but if you don't get grime and dirt out of your pores, the rich emollient creams are not going to go in and penetrate into your skin. And remember, hydration is what it's about. A cleanser is just a means to an end. You really want to hydrate your skin because that is where your youth will come from. So that is very important. You don't want that sitting on top of your face. It's doing no good, and you've just wasted a lot of money on very expensive creams if you don't wash your face. So that's a great first step. You also want to exfoliate. So it's also a key component to healthy, vibrant looking skin. And I say that with an ounce of caution though, because listen to this. Too much exfoliation and cleansing is not a good thing. So this might happen. I'm trying to talk faster than I'm thinking. You have to strike just the right balance between thoroughly deep cleansing your face, but also overdoing it with the exfoliation, because what can happen is your skin can become raw and sensitive, and it might just mean that you've removed all the sebum from your skin. You do want to reveal the new skin, the new soft skin, but you've got that balance you've got to create. So the sebum is what you want to leave behind, and so you have to have a mild cleanser and exfoliant so that you don't strip. So what you might think is that when you wash your face, you want that dry, tight feeling to know that you got a good cleanse, but really that's probably going past the point that you really want to get to. You've probably removed that sebum, which is a light yellow oily substance. It's secreted by the sebaceous glands, and it helps your skin and hair stay moisturized. That's why you don't want to strip. You want to leave that behind. You don't want to strip all your moistures from your skin or your hair for that matter. So sebum is made up of triglycerides, fatty acids, squalene, and all these other things, cholesterol, but those things are good to stay on top of your skin. So there's a little balancing act there. You want to make sure you choose your products wisely. There's also masking that can be done. It kind of has the same issue though. You want to mask to pull the impurities. Hey Lavana, thanks for popping on here. You want to pull out the impurities give your skin a clear look, give it clarity and some evenness and all that creates, but you don't want to strip it. But really most masks do. Now our product I use, the lab manager was told he could not create or manufacture a product that would be able to moisturize as well as pull that from your skin, but he did, and he did something very unique while pulling the impurities and leaving behind conditioners. So I'm very proud of him for doing that, and go Randy, thanks for that. It's a great product. So those are some do's. Now, I would get into the moisturizers. I could talk a whole lot about moisturizers, but just know this. I'm going to give you some ingredients at the end you want to know that you want to include. Thank you, Sandy. That's very nice. Thanks. And then what you don't want to include. And I'll go over that at the end. I don't have too much more, but here's some things that you don't want to do. Oh, let me go on this little tangent about moisturizers, and of course I would want you to listen to your doctor, but as far as acne goes, everyone needs to use a moisturizer. Now you need to get the balance right and know how much hydration you need, but everyone needs hydration, because here's what happens when you don't. When you think you don't need a moisturizer because maybe you have acne, what that does is when you strip you clean your face so much that it leaves no sebum behind, and you strip it of all the moisture, what you're doing is telling your body to create it or manufacture it. So what you'll do is you'll overcreate the sebum, and you'll have more hydration than you need, and that will even further exacerbate your acne issues. So anyway, I thought I'd just throw that in there a little bit. So what you don't want to do is give up too soon on a skincare regimen. So directions are there for a reason. You know, we just swipe up our stuff and we start using it, and we think we know what we're doing. But guys and gals, it's important to follow those directions. They're there for a reason. If we want vibrant skin, dewy skin, glowing skin, companies formulate their products in a certain way to be used together, and it's important to follow their directions so that you have the best outcome possible. And they use their directions in order to best serve you, the customer. Because what is skincare? You use it, you're going to buy it again. They definitely don't want to. Sure. Hey Leah, catch up anytime. You certainly want to know that they have your best interest at heart. Now, you also want to make sure that if you don't see changes right up front, remember it takes a while for skincare systems to pull together, to work together, to be able to be best for your skin, and you want to give it a period of time. If the skincare system says use it until it's empty before you see results, you definitely want to follow through. By all means, you've spent the money, follow through with it, and know that it's probably going to create the change and give you the skin that you have desired. I know that with ours, we say that you'll see a change in 2 weeks, but you're definitely going to see a change in 4. And by golly, by the 6th month, you do it before and after, you wouldn't believe it. That's how companies formulate their products. I will give most companies the benefit of the doubt. If you use their systems in the way they tell you to, they're formulated to work together. Good, that's great. Tootsie's winning. Thanks for the update, Tracy. So remember, you could also have a breakout when you start using a new system. Remember, you've got to work out the pH and the balance in your skin, so be careful to just bail out too soon. Just keep it up. Also within the system, there may be ways to switch it up. Let's say you start using something and you say, oh, my skin's too dry, this is not working. But remember, it could take a while. Use it. You could also have systems usually come where you can switch around some things. I know that we have a daytime and a nighttime cleanser that you could switch out for an advanced hydrating cream, where you can use those products interchangeably to match what you need for your skin type. So most companies are going to have these types of things, for you so that you reach out to your independent skincare consultant and see how they can help you use the products the best way that you can to match your desired results for your skincare type. So that's something you don't want to give up on too soon. So don't assume your system doesn't work. Reach out to ask for help. One more thing, don't give up on sticking to a skincare routine too quickly. It's definitely very difficult to stick to a skincare routine. I get it, but using it consistently is what's going to create the results. It's just not something people say or to use their products, or it's real. And in order to have the results, you can't use it Monday, forget it Tuesday, and go ahead on Wednesday, or do moisturizer on Monday but not on Thursday. And it takes consistent. So it really is about your nutrition. If you want to relate it to it, if the more results you want, the more habit it needs to become. Same thing with your skincare routine. You definitely want to make it a habit and work in a system that works together, and you will have noticed stunning outcomes. Just stick with it, keep striving, and you're going to realize your dream skin results. And you can approach people with confidence. You can have younger looking skin that glows and looks dewy, and you can probably even receive compliments from strangers. In fact, there's a lady on here right now who just told me that she has compliments from using something very consistently. So again, since you know I'm a nutrition coach, I really not only want to make sure the system works, makes my skin look younger, and makes my skin healthier, but I want to make sure what I'm putting on it is good stuff. So I'm going to go over a few things you don't want in your skincare. I did want to make sure that all of this lined up with my beliefs and values before I chose something. So you want to say no to parabens, right? You don't want artificial fragrance. You don't want retinol. You don't want BHA, BHT. You don't want formaldehyde. Now I'm going to get to things I can't pronounce. So if there's any scientists on here or anything, just feel free to laugh, because I laughed at myself too. You don't want phthalates, mineral oil, petroleum, toluene, hydroquinone. Oh no, I butchered that one. Polyethylene. And the reason, and just the fact I can't pronounce these is probably indication enough that you shouldn't be putting them on your skin. Benzalkonium, chloride, triclosan, oxybenzone, and triclocarbon. How is that for butchering some ingredients? But they are no ingredients. And here's some yes ingredients you want to look for. Hyaluronic acid, green tea extract, vitamin C, vitamin E, collagen, peptides, eyeless, Matrixyl 3000, vitamin K. You want to make sure it says fragrance free, and you want proteins. So all those you can pronounce, and they're all natural, and they sound good, but it's because they are good. Now, you don't want to have to rewind this and write this all down, but I'm so happy to send you these lists of yeses and nos to what you want to look for in your skincare products, so that you know what you're putting on your skin, and what's going into your body is not going to be harmful. So hope that gave you some value tonight. Hope that helped you out. Again, reach out if you want this list. And thank you guys. I'm always so thankful. Hey, Hallie, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for all my replay viewers. Thank you for popping on here. Let me know where you're coming in from. Thank you all for tuning in and supporting me. I appreciate you being here. So just know you are loved, you are worthy, and you are valued. And I hope you all have a great night. Good night.